Lawmakers in Colombia are investigating a judge in one of the country's highest courts who's accused of corruption. His wife is also being questioned for alleged paramilitary ties. As CCTV's Michelle Begue reports, the scandal has some Colombians questioning their judicial system.
Justice Jorge Ignacio Pretelt held the most esteemed position in Colombia's constitutional court, that of the court's president. Now he stepped down from the position, although not as a judge, after being accused of corruption. He faces accusations that he asked oil company Pretelt for $210,000 in return for promising that the court would revoke a $9 million fine imposed on the company by a lower court. The lawyer representing Pretelt says the company executives are willing to testify under oath that Pretelt did indeed ask for the bribes. Pretelt vehemently denies the claims.
Es una de las cortes más importantes en la región.
This is one of the most important courts in the region in terms of the protection of basic human rights. That is why this corruption scandal not only puts the Constitutional Court's prestige at risk, but also that of all the courts.
Colombians' faith in the justice system has plummeted. After news of the scandal broke in March, a poll showed 2/3 of Colombians mistrusted the high courts. But experts on Colombia's judicial system say these types of scandals are partly brought on by society.
We, as Colombians, have let down our ethical standards. We allowed for narco-trafficking to grow. We allowed the violation of human rights. As a part of our country, the justice system cannot be immune.
In the midst of these accusations, Pretelt now accuses his predecessors of corruption. While it's unclear how many judges could be involved, the scandal surrounding Pretelt appears to be growing. There are claims that Pretelt had links with paramilitaries, and his wife is also being questioned regarding land she owns. The quality of Colombia's court system is also being questioned by those the government calls criminals. Colombia is holding peace talks with FARC, a leftist army, to end their 50-year armed conflict. Negotiations include whether FARC rebels will pay for their crimes with jail time, a decision the courts would ultimately consider.
And of course, this generates mistrust, even with those who are enemies of our institution, like the FARC.
While the corruption case could drag on in court for more than a year, it could take even longer to rebuild trust in Colombia's justice system. Michelle Begue, CCTV, Bogotá, Colombia.